acknowledge that I'm at fault, but I'm not sorry. Which, to be fair, that is the American way to be like, I'm wrong, and I'm going to continue being wrong, and I'm not sorry. Anyway. Yo, the Yemma, why can't I... My brain insists on formulating 75 to 80% of every sentence I say at the beginning, and then it just expects to magically find the end of it. They're all words that I have memorized. You know, she's Elphelt. It's even on the screen. It's the Yemma Elphelt. But my brain is just the Yemma mustard cats. But my brain is just like, no, you're gonna say the first 3 words, and then nothing. And you're gonna wait for, like, me to buffer so you can say the last word. What the fuck? It's just rude. It's rude is what it is. I want to speak to my brain supervisor. Otherwise known as my brain. It's the reason I can't change what my brain does. It's its own boss. Oh no? Okay. I doubt that was intentional just because of the way SlabOfBeef reacted, but I wouldn't really be surprised if they were just like, yeah, I'm gonna drop. What the fuck are they? This individual, this Subway-sponsored being, is much like Spider-Man, is a menace. I, however, do not demand pictures of SlabOfBeef because that would be very weird and creepy. Jay, Mr. Jameson, cough, cough, Yoey Bomb Bomb Chocolat, force the burst out of Anji, and spinning through, just expecting more Bomb Bomb Chocolates. I would simply spin. It's a neutral exchange at the very least, so both of them kind of belligerently just kept doing it there for a second. But we found some proper offensive interactions here, and just too late to block Alpha from getting out of the corner. Fujin is fast enough to catch your backdashes though, and Yemma hasn't like lost a huge, well, there was a relatively big combo, but mostly it's just been interactions here and there where Yemma's just death by 1,000 cuts. As SlabOfBeef, Yemma just can't get SlabOfBeef off of offense. All right. Yemma has found her seam, potentially. She's got to make a lot happen here. And, the deflect shield ends the Rekka, and Elphelt is killed. Where were you when Elphelt was killed? Yeah, we backdash out of that shit, but now we're just further in the corner. But now we're just further in the corner. You thought you were taking a strong defensive option, and you were, but you were also playing directly in SlabOfBeef's hands. We can burst this before it hits. You know, the fan stays around. Could that have hit her? The amount of things that I don't know about this game. Well, we're at Desperation Station. Game 1, 2P. Game 2, 5P. Will SlabOfBeef win the final game of this set with a 6P? We don't know. We don't even know if SlabOfBeef will win the final game of the set. But if it is with a 6P, it'll be funny. Gosh darn it. You get a big counter hit, and it'll take a lot of space. It's time for the Rekka now. I hope you guys like Rekkas. Because it's Rekka clock. Yo, we wall stick? We do wall stick here. That means that we put grenades. Really, pull a Joseph Joestar and strap a bunch of grenades to you. Somehow that killed. Somehow being coated in grenades did in fact kill. Shocking, I know. Dane, 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 oh. We go coast to coast. Is that a wall break? This man Anji just gets wall breaks wherever the fuck he wants, if I'm being perfectly honest. Because of the jump dust. On account of the jump dust. Yo? And I mean, I don't know. We are seeing a lot of the Elphelt mix, but I feel like we need to see more Elphelt damage if Yemma wants to be able to close this. You know? Perhaps a Brave Burst, but there's enough health there, unless you eat a big hit, which might be happening shortly. You'll recover. Yeah, about a quarter of it. Could be worse, I guess. Even if you lose, which is what happens. Plus, you know, Slab doesn't have their burst either, so it's only fair. Yo. Wall breaks wherever he wants. On account of the jump dust. This man Anji is privileged. To be fair, that's not that a lot of characters can wall break from a lot of places on screen, so it's not that, especially if they have meter, so it's not that big of a privilege. The backdash just kind of gets SlabOfBeef out of the Rekka, but the Yemma just kind of keeps Rekka-ing and it pulls SlabOfBeef directly back in. Yemma prepared to call the spin out with a throw, holding space in the air, not afraid of Ko at all, and just covering Slab's grounded options. That's going to close the game out. It is now 2-1. And the neutral options, and I get that a lot, to be fair, a lot of Elphelt's strength, I believe, is in her neutral, because her gun hit from far away and also shoot good projectile. It's still the case, I feel like so much, you know, happens so much of the time that Slab lands a hit and gets a combo, and that's not as much the case for Yemma, although that might just be a character difference. Okay, so the butterfly does just beat the gunshot. This is good to know. It absorbs the gunshot and keeps on trucking. It didn't win the game though. It needs, listen, okay, if you're gonna, this is the price you pay. If you're gonna press 6P, it has to win the game. Those are the rules. Those are the rules now. Those are the like Sudoku-ass rules. Yo, no, but we get the reset? Resets the scaling damage as well, or the damage scaling as well, and we just insert Anji directly into the blender. He's getting hit from every side. And you know, it does add up a little bit. It does. Mayhap I was overly cruel. It adds up a little. It's those offensive interactions where it's just like hit. Oh, those 3 damages are a hell of a lot more than I expected them to. So maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just tripping. The 2P, yeah, we've seen 2P before. There's boo 2P. Now the deflect shield. Yemma is not ready to get deflect shield. It goes into the Rekka, is going to get deposited into the corner on low health. But have you considered backdash though? Every character in this game has a meterless invincible reversal. What do you mean? It's backdash. Just at this point, it's just her mobility option. Like, it's just how she gets across the screen. You dash like a plebeian. Yemma Rekka's across the screen like a fuck, what are they called? Not the plebeians. The other class of people in ancient Rome. I'm completely blanking. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I can't remember the word at all. Like an intellectual. She Rekka's across the screen instead of dashing like an intellectual. Like a, the plebeians and the... No, the Etruscans were a different culture, an older culture than the Romans, around the Italian peninsula, like in that area. Anyway, holy fucking shit, Yemma's dead. Just because I'm trying to remember the word. Does it start with a B? I don't know. She's might be not quite, but Anji damage, and apparently when SlabOfBeef observed that Yemma was simply wrecking across the screen, they went, "Oh, what if I just pressed buttons that did damage?" And it worked. What was the last button there? Was it 6P? Because I could hear them